Okay, this video is about the blaster, and let's actually start um, from the order how I made this blaster. First, I made this ammo track, which holds little plastic bullets inside, which I can buy from the internet. And I like to talk about the principle of designs, which I put up myself. So when you're designing something and you have no clue how to start, you have to first think about what things you are sure already how to design. Like for example, this is the only thing I was sure what I wanted to be like. So I designed this first. And then I designed the hammer, which is the next thing I was sure how to build. And this hammer is it has tubes on the top for the mechanism to pull it, and then it has a screw here because screw is more durable than a piece of PLA sticking outside. So I like this design because it's unique. I figured it I came up with this myself, and you can see the bolt is here, and I have a slot. I have a rectangular slot for the bolt to be put in. And you might be thinking, oh, how can I tighten this up? Because you can't put a screw inside. Well, maybe you can just put it inside like this. If this doesn't work, then you can always just use a tweezer and twist from here. Yeah. At the back is the tail, which holds rubber band, and you'll know what this does later. And this is secured by this fit shape and a bolt, so it doesn't come off easily. Pretty strong. And then I made the chamber, which is the thing that holds the pin. This whole thing is the pin. It holds it inside and lets it slide. And if you pay attention, you will realize that everything I design is 3D printable, which means this thing is actually printed like this, from bottom to top, like this. And you can see it is very easy to print, except this place, because I'm going to fix this later. And then I built the ammo holder, which is the thing that holds the chamber and the ammo pack together. This thing is actually split into two parts because I can't 3D print this at once. It's going to be hard because of the overhangs. And as you can see, the chamber snaps inside with a T shape, and it can be secured with a bolt furtherly. Screw the grammar. And then this is the place for the ammo to be inserted in. How I made this is actually pretty easy. I just drew a box covering the whole thing, and then I just used these two objects to cut it out, and then made some further adjustments, like adding some holes and adding like a fit tooth. This one actually bites into this one, so it has a less likely chance to be misaligned. Like the edge will be pretty aligned. Then I made the base. This one will connect to the turret you saw in the earlier episode with these 4 screws. And then these are the bolts, which you can put the rubber band here, and the other end goes here. And when this thing actually pulls back, it can snap back to the starting position because of the rubber band. And this is the pulling mechanism, which is just a N20 motor with a 3D printed like a half gear. When this one spins, it pulls it back, and when the last tooth goes up, the whole thing will snap back, right? And the whole cycle repeats again. And this is mounted on the yellow pot, and the yellow pot is mounted on the chamber with a T-shape, so this can be more secure, right? Then I have the barrel in the front, maybe just for aesthetic reasons. I don't know if this will help the boiler to be stable. And this is the limit switch. You can screw this on the yellow pot. What this limit switch does is it can, well, I haven't built this yet, so there will be a thing sticking down from this green piece, and when this thing goes back, goes to the front, the green thing will trigger this switch, and then I can know that it has gone back to its original position. With this I can do some fire control, so I can be like, every time I shoot, okay, it goes back, and then I will turn the motor just before it fires, so the next time I wanted to shoot, I can make sure that it shoots within a fraction of a second, because I want to shoot something off mid-air, right? So I need the firing time to be very immediate. And this is basically it. If you think you can come up with a better design, or you think there's something easily improvable about this design, or you think that something is pretty good and you like to compliment me, well, thank you. So just leave it in the comment, and the next video is, I think it's about starting to do the wiring and the programs.